The following video hopefully is recording, and it will be about me trying not to have an unhinged rant about why Discord should never be used for anything. No, really. But especially not for any form of tech support. Now, you can do this as an old man yells at cloud. That's fine. But I found this to be absolutely one of the most mind-bogglingly annoying websites to deal with. It's constantly bringing up Nitro. It's constantly bringing up all the neat things you can add. Instead of just, hey, everybody at Discord, would you mind adding in the bare minimums that we're used to on the internet instead of making this a one-pager because you're afraid we might open a new tab with some extra content. I'm not sure how weak your server is, but this does not bode well. Okay, the rant's over with. Discord.com/channels/@AssemblyMe. This is apparently my homepage. Now, again, emphasis added. The fuck? Okay, anyway, let's get on with it. How we fix the screwed up thing called this. In the lower left-hand side, you have your status, blah, 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 your icon, whatever it is they let you set up. And after that, they seem to try to hide it. Again, not ranting. This is the user settings. Now, when we click it, it doesn't want to open it in a new tab because right-click is verboten on modern, oh-so-wonderful websites that would allow me to do the following. Yes. So anyway, that lets me hover over here, that user settings. So this is what the user settings page looks like. My account, etc. Now from there, we need to look for advanced. When we click advanced, we get to this because I hit advanced. It's user settings and blah, blah, blah. Lots of Nitro. Anyway, when we click advanced, which I did it again, it doesn't let us open in a new tab, which again, that would make this where I could give you a damn link to this. In advanced, you have to enable developer mode in order to get back some of the basic functionality from web version 1 in a web browser that has right-click capability. It's like, see, some of it lets you right-click. Anyway, let's go where we wanted to do this simple function. Okay, this is HonzíkBramburek hamburger. This is the posting from 2024 that's only available by going on the left side of their rustlegacy.eu Discord and hitting game not working, and you can, depending on if it's loaded or not for you, you'll have to scroll all the way back to 2024 to find something, which is morally wrong and shouldn't be able to happen. Anyway, here we are. If you're having a problem called the Smile Error or any other problem with Rust Legacy, if it's from rustlegacy.eu, you would go here. Now, in order to get that, you notice it doesn't just say forward or reply. Reply has been disabled here. It now has, when we click this, oh, look, all the shit that's missing, like copy message link, like what should be available if I just right-click here someplace or hover over the numbers or anything. Oh, look, it tells me the exact hour, minute, and second. That's handy. You can't do most of the things you would expect to do. Most of the functions you expect to have work in any normal browser do not work. Now, I want to point out before someone says something, yes, I'm using an older version of Firefox. Yes, I'm using a version of an operating system that's older. And yet, I had to go, let's say it together, developer mode exposes context menu items that are helpful for people writing apps using the Discord API. No, it's for people like me trying to include a citation that goes to a clusterfuck called Discord so that I can find these 3 files. October 29th, 2024. Again, obsessing on this. Why aren't you using a 4-digit year? It's 2 extra fucking bytes, you Neanderthals. Anyway, and also you could do ISO format so we don't have to have this argument. Right here, we go more, and I can copy message link. And if I do this and paste it and hit enter, guess what? It'll load the page again. It better. And if it finishes doing this in a reasonable time, it won't. It'll show a helpful link about potatoes, and then it highlights what I pointed at just long enough for me to notice it, and then it disappears. How absolutely helpful of you. And remember, this is a message link. Now, I don't have the ability right now, for whatever reason, to get a straight answer of how do I make a message link, because I'd like to link to these so that if somebody finds my waptek Discord channel or page or whatever, all it does is link to nothing but Rust legacy files, because as you can see from here, when I edit status, which I have to do by clicking it, a list of Rust legacy EU fixes on Discord is futile. Trying to make a list. Thanks for the scroll to the right. Okay, now let's go look at how we do it in the normal world. Oh, look, a text file. Well, that's cheating. So anyway, discord.com channels long string of numbers equals Rust legacy EU's Discord page, and it's HonzíkBramburek. All right. We have to look on the left side, on the Discord, left sidebar, and look at support to find some other files. That's the AssemblyCSharp file from way back then, right? But you can't get a link, so I had to go through all that to make a link. Let's copy that, and let's put in the link to get the AssemblyCSharp. It's the only other thing we care about. Now, it's not stored in a place that's easy. It's hard, because it's got to be hard. You notice it highlights it again blue, and there's the file. Now, the code for right-click download is pretty straightforward, except it includes a temporary in-URL cookie type entry that allows you to get away with downloading this almost 3 megabyte DLL file to make the video game fucking work. Yeah, so, or we can just scroll a year's worth or more. It's actually, it seems like more, but it's only a year's worth of entries. To get here to find this, so I could hit this, and again, hit the copy message link that wasn't available until I enabled that apparent feature. That's a feature? No, it's called the basics, you bastards. It took me 40 minutes of scrolling to get to this fucking file that's mandatory if you want the game to work. Thank you, Discord. Anyway, the contents of everything here is that DLL file, and we have all those other links that I showed you. Let's look at what happens when you download them. No, I didn't download the, while we're here, I can do that. I'll click it, continue to download, potential danger, no shit. And then we hit save file, and I'm going to save it under the directory structure. Right there. There we go. Anyway, who cares, right? So anyway, here are the Smile Error.zip, game fix, the fix game zip, and Smile _error rar. This one's newer by some amount, and here are the directory structures. Inside of this one, that's the _error, Smile _error, is a bunch of updates to Microsoft's OS that consists of patches. These are hot fixes. Okay, that's all they are. And they go from 2010 all the way up to 2013. It's 3 years worth of updates and lots of megabytes. Okay, next file set. It's .NET Framework and a couple more Visual C redistributables right here. And those are for, they say 2025, etc., but internally they're different years. And then we get to this mess. There's a registry file, a README file, another registry delete bat that you could integrate in, and we have the Smile directory. So we're going to open that in the new tab, and though you see, we can right-click on our own computer, apparently. Apparently, Discord has forgotten what right-click's for, because they're run by morons. Let's move on. In the Smile sad face, we have, again, VC redist again, and we have info.txt. And over here, this is the only other add-on that's besides the first two groups, which are just nothing but Microsoft updates. New Steam ID host fun.exe, Great name. And then a little manual that's in the form of a JPEG that literally says, click the upper right one first, then the lower right, then the lower left, then the upper left. It's an unban tool. What does it do? It alters your registry, as evidenced by some of these files mentioning registry, and it gets rid of certain entries, and it basically alters the game. All of this, all of these, lots of stuff, all of these bare minimum of, 86 megabytes, 63 megabytes, 13 megabytes, and apparently, how big is the file for download here? 2.3 megabytes. So that's a lot of megabytes of stuff. Yes, Windows, you're always crashing. Shut the fuck up. All of that just to get the game to work instead of, patching the DLL in the first place. They already include all of these in it. Well, that's because they're using the same upload off of mega.z somewhere. All of this is to patch a file from years ago that stopped working for a few weeks. Yeah, that's again. And all of this is because I have to be able to get a hold of the AssemblyCSharp.dll and decompile it so I can write it to where it doesn't need to have these patches done. So let's review. This video was not actually about rustlegacy.eu or Hansa Tessa or HonzikBramburek or whatever. And it's not even about needing effectively 4 stinking files to be in one area, which, by the way, under game not working, if we wait forever, you could have just added this in, Honzik. You could have just added one more link below here for game not working for the assembly.C# that's current. You could have done that. You literally made this page here. We could have used it. You could just call this fixes. Just name it fixes instead of going back through a year of lookups, or even better, since you have a fucking website, put the link on the website. So anyway, and yes, this has been a rant mostly about Discord needing us to go through these hoops in order to use it like any other website. And again, to review, we click the user settings, wait forever. We go down here to advanced, if we can find it. And we enable developer mode so that we have right-click capability on a website that apparently doesn't like right-clicking. Links below in the description will look like this. I'll edit out the parts that YouTube complains about most, which will probably be 100% of it. And that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with all that. You'll need it. And this is, again, why every time you use Discord as a link for any kind of tech support, you're basically telling people to go fuck themselves. Bye.